My husband never told me he was married to another woman. We had promised each other love till the end. We never had any quarrel. No suspicions, no secrets. Or so I thought. Jude, my husband, was the kind of man I had prayed for. He is calm, supportive, and always looking out for my well-being. He never raised his voice. He never made me feel alone. And whenever I spoke about him to my friends or colleagues, I did so with pride. Jude is different. I would always say, if all men were like him, half of us women wouldn't have grey hairs so early. My friends would smile and say, "You are lucky. Men like Jude are rare." Jude and I had our little routines, morning prayers, evening walks, and late night gists. He is always attentive. Even when I was slightly stressed from juggling work and home, he noticed immediately. One evening, he held my hand gently and said, "Honey, I've been saying this. We really need a housemaid. I don't like seeing you stressed. We need someone to ease the pressure a bit." I sighed and shook my head. "No, Jude, I can manage. I'm not complaining. Besides, I just don't feel comfortable having strangers in the house." But he wasn't giving up. It's not weakness to accept help. I just want you to rest, that's all. Seeing the concern in his eyes and hearing the sincerity in his voice, I sighed again and said, "All right, just for a while, just to ease things, just to rest." And so I agreed. We would get a maid, someone to stay for a few months, nothing serious. The following weekend, Jude said he would travel to the village. He told me he knew someone, a distant relative, who could help us find a good girl. I didn't think too much about it until the moment he returned. I was sitting in the living room, sipping a glass of cold juice, waiting for them, when the door opened. I smiled gently, expecting to see a shy teenager from the village. But what I saw made my heart skip. Standing behind my husband was a young, stunning woman, fair-skinned with bold eyes and curled hair. She wasn't a novice. She looked composed, too composed, and the moment our eyes met, her smile froze. Just for a second, I looked at Jude. He looked at her, then looked back at me. "This is Milca," he said. "She'll be staying with us." Something didn't sit right, but again, I had no reason to question him. I felt he knew what was best for me, for us. I stood up, welcomed her properly, and took her to the guest room. "Feel at home," I told her. "You will enjoy this place so much you won't want to leave. I'll be paying you every 24th of every month." As I was about to leave the room, something caught my eye, a wedding ring on her finger. I almost asked if she was married, but I held back. Instead, I told myself I would ask Jude later. That evening, while we sat together in the garden, I cleared my throat and asked, "Darling, don't you think Milca looks a bit too grown to be a housemaid?" He smiled. "Too grown? Don't mind her looks. Some people just look older than their age." Then I said, "I saw a wedding ring on her finger. Is she married?" He chuckled and replied, "Married? Would I bring someone's wife here? You know these village girls, they just wear rings anyhow." I nodded slowly, but deep down, I wasn't truly satisfied. For the first 2 days, she did everything normally, but on the third day, something changed. That evening, I returned from work before my husband. As I drove in, I noticed Milca walking towards the entrance door. Her face was serious. I couldn't tell what she was thinking. She stood there, arms folded, eyes fixed on me like she had been waiting for this moment. To be continued. Did you enjoy this short story? Episode 2 drops very soon. and it promises to be exciting, magical, and lesson-filled. Don't forget to subscribe to Folktales Chief and join us on this journey through the amazing world of African stories. See you next week.